Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe. Today I just wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk about something that was kind of poking at me all the time. Kind of like, do I talk about it? Do I not? That is friendship and basically what it means to me. I just want to know what it means to everyone else because for me, I know that it means something way more bigger than just friends or friendship. And I kind of wanted to come on here and talk about some experiences that I've had with friendship and some experiences that were good, were not so good, and how I feel about a few things. If you do hear some noise, I do have a dog and I do live on a busy street. So yeah, just a little disclaimer on that. Also, if you want to know how I got this look or how to get this look, you can definitely go check out my previous video. I filmed it all in Spanish, so if you do speak Spanish or you understand Spanish, you can definitely watch that video and I am pretty sure that you will like it. So without further ado, I am going to get started on this video because that was a long intro. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So to me, I think friendship just means a second family, if you will, or first family, however you view it. I just view it as family because a lot of the time, a lot of the friends that I will encounter somehow just have one of those impacts in my life that basically almost makes me feel like if they've always been part of my family. I know that sounds pretty weird, but just let me know if you guys feel the same way. For example, I have had many friends that I've known for a really long time. And for the most part, I still talk to them till this day. And it is crazy because when you go through high school, a lot of things change. I mean, when you go to middle school, a lot of things change. But when you go to high school, a lot of things change. When you get out of high school, a lot more things change. So for me to still have these friends in my life, it's pretty awesome. One of them being my friend Stephanie. Well, I can't name her without naming Daisy because I practically met both of them in 7th grade, mid 7th grade. And ever since I met them, I will honestly say that we have been inseparable. And what I mean by that is that you sometimes get a bond with someone and I kid you guys not, years can pass by and when I see them again, it's like nothing has changed. I don't know if you guys have any friends that can relate or can you relate to that, but honestly, it is one of the best feelings to know that I can go years without talking to a certain person or a certain friend, and when I see them again, it's like nothing has ever changed. So I love them very much, and you know, I think they helped me a lot through my middle school journey because as I was going through middle school, a lot of things were going on in my life, and I will open up a little bit more about that in other videos. I was going through a lot in middle school, but basically when I met them, you guys, it was almost life-changing because we bonded instantly. We hung out so much. We would practically hang out almost every day after school, and specifically on the weekend we will go shopping. And I'm telling you guys, we were like 12-13 years old and we were acting like if we were grown-ups, and honestly they were some of the best people that I could ever ask for in my life because when I was going through very tough situations, and I'm getting emotional because I can just look back on a lot of things that I went through as a little kid, and life was just hard. And it's so sad to say that because I was only like 13 years old. I'm not gonna hold back on my emotions just because I love my friends and I love them a lot. And I don't mean to get very sentimental about things like this, but when I was growing up, it was a very difficult time for me with accepting who I was, with accepting what I was becoming, and to have friends and to have people to talk to at that age just meant a lot to me, you guys. I just can't express how much I love my friends, and I know that sounds so stupid because you do not stay friends with a lot of people, but these two friends are just two of the best people that I could ask for. I do not consider them as friends. I consider them as families. I consider them sisters. And it is amazing to think that, you know, you can be completely strangers one day and look back a few years later and know that they are almost family to you, but they are. And that's kind of like moving into the next story, where I had a friend who I knew her for almost 15 years, you guys. I knew her since I was like 6 years old. And basically, I don't even know, and this is what I mean by it's so crazy, but I considered her one of my best friends. And now, looking back at it, I don't know if she was even ever my friend, because even though we did have a lot of good memories, a lot of the times they were bad memories. And what I mean by that is that I think a friend who accepts you will hang out with you wherever and whenever. And this specific person would only hang out with me when we were basically alone, like at home or things like that. Like, we went to the same schools, and she would never talk to me or hang out with me in elementary. I considered her one of my best friends. I almost thought of her as like family, just because all of my family kind of knew her, and you know, they just kind of considered her part of the family, which is sad to think about now, because I don't even think she was my friend. And it's crazy to say that out loud, because I've thought about that so many times. Basically, we had a falling out last year. Basically, she was going through some things and I was going through some things, and she basically just told me that she no longer wanted to be my friend. She felt that I was a toxic person. She felt that I was really bad influence, which, looking back at it now, you guys, I will say I did do and say some stupid things, and I completely regret all of that, but I won't apologize for being myself. And if that means that she doesn't want to be a part of my life or my journey anymore, you know, it is what it is. I don't have any hard feelings towards her. I do really wish her the best, honestly. I hope she is really happy, because prior to our falling out, she was feeling very depressed and she was going through a lot. And I tried to be there for her as much as I could, but you know, you can't make someone or force someone to be your friend if they don't want to be your friend anymore. It is what it is. I am very sad that we are no longer friends, but I guess things happen for a reason. And that brings me to my next story, you guys. I am a firm believer in fate. I am a firm believer in a lot of things, but one of them being fate, because I have met some of my best friends and some of the greatest friends that I could ever ask for in the weirdest circumstances or just randomly. So back in 2017, I met this amazing person. His name is Joey. He goes by Trivius on Instagram. But basically, around that time, it was in August, and my birthday is in August. So what I wanted for my birthday, and what I told my boyfriend that I wanted for my birthday, was the Moschino collaboration with Sephora. It was very affordable, but I really wanted the palette, the highlighter, just makeup related things like that. So my boyfriend decided to buy me some of the products that I wanted. And basically, guys, when I want something and when I know that I want it that badly, I will, and what I mean by that is like, what is something materialistically, I will find a way to get it. Like, honestly, I will. And for that specific collection, I decided to pull an all-nighter and not sleep one bit at all, and just start getting ready like at 3 in the morning, drive to the mall, like wait in line at 6 in the morning until the store opened. Keep in mind, guys, I waited in line from like 6:37 till like 10 in the morning. So yeah, that was pretty crazy, but I didn't know if there was going to be more people, no people. I had no clue. So when I first got there, I ended up seeing one person in line, and that one person in line was my friend Joey. And when I got in line, I was very shy. Obviously, when you meet a stranger, you're not gonna go up to them and be like, hi, hey, how are you? You know? So I just ended up kind of like standing in line, and I was on my phone. And he kind of started a conversation with me. I mean, we were going to be in line for a pretty long time. So we started talking here and there. I noticed that he was decked out, kid you not, decked out head to toe, accessories and all, in Jeremy Scott or Moschino. He is a big Jeremy Scott fan, and that's what drew me about him, that he was different. Like, when you see him in person or in public, he looks amazing and he gets compliments all the time. And that's what I liked about him, that he wasn't afraid to stand out. And we instantly hit it off, and we had to go back the next day because that day they did not release the full collection. So we went back the next day. My boyfriend went with me that day, and we introduced each other. I introduced them. But because I am such a terrible friend, I ended up walking away from Sephora, left my boyfriend with him, and I went to NYX. NYX was barely opening a store in that mall. And I waited in line because you got a coupon, you got a few freebies. And knowing my cheap ass, I wanted the freebies. So I ended up waiting in that line. My boyfriend waited in the other. The store's open. I actually decided to shop in NYX. I didn't get to say goodbye to him that day, but luckily we had each other's Instagram. They didn't have the palette that day. And keep in mind, you guys, that the first day I also met another very amazing friend of mine, and he is super talented. His name is Robert, but we call him Bobby. Well, everybody calls him Bobby. And he goes by Bobby's Glam World on Instagram. He actually has a YouTube channel too, and I actually met him that day too. So forward to the next day, we weren't able to get the palette that day, and for some reason, I have no freaking idea how Bobby did this, but he was able to actually get a palette for us, and he was able to put it on hold for us, which is crazy. And to this day, I thank him, because I really wanted that palette. Like, if I couldn't get anything from the collection, that was one of the main things I actually wanted. It was a crazy second day, because again, I was running on no sleep, and I think I had to go back to the mall like at 1 in the afternoon. Maybe it was like 4 or 5, I'm not 100% sure. But basically, by the time I got there, you know, I was able to get my palette. There were a few difficulties. People were trying me that day, but I was able to get my palette, and fate has something for you. And this was one of those things that I was just like, I can't believe I met 2 amazing friends in one day. And what I mean by that is that they are so sweet, they are so kind, they are so humble. They never try to be better than you, brag about anything. They're just your friend, their true friend, and that's what I loved about them. And I hope that's what they loved about me. I don't know, guys. But basically, a few months later, it was Joey's birthday. He invited us to the club, and I actually got to meet another really good friend. He is just really amazing, guys. And you guys will get to hear more about him because of something that's going on. But basically, I also met my friend Joey V. I like to call him Joey V because he has the same name as Joey Trivia's. You know what I'm saying? So I called Joey, and I called Joey V, Joey V. He goes by Joey Van Ryan, and he is such an amazing, talented designer. It's so crazy for me to think about this because Joey is so amazing with like putting looks together. He's very into fashion, art, and things like that. Bobby is very makeup oriented. He's a makeup artist, hairstylist, things like that. And Joey V is a designer. So he actually makes clothes. He actually has his brand, which is Joey Van Ryan. If you guys want to check it out, it will be launching this month in April, at the end of April, I believe. So definitely go follow him on Instagram. He is so sweet and amazing, you guys. He actually gave me a sewing machine, and I have yet to learn how to use it. I will get on that. So yeah, that is that. But basically, I like ran off topic throughout this whole video. But basically what I mean is that you meet some amazing people in your life, and sometimes they're there for you for the right reasons, and sometimes they're there for you for beneficial purposes. and I appreciate all of my friends. I honestly love them so fucking much. They are just some of the most amazing friends that I could ask for. Obviously, I have other friends and I did not mention in this video, but that doesn't make them any less of my friends. I love them so much, and I hope they know that I love them so much, because honestly, they bring so much joy to me that I literally cry. You know what I mean? So I just want to say thank you to all of my friends, because without you guys, I feel like my life would be so boring and sad. I just think that friendship is something that shouldn't be taken for granted, because some of us make friends and we build a family with them. And I am so happy to have so many good friends in my life. Honestly, I think I'm very fortunate to have these amazing people in my life. And if you guys are watching this, I just want you guys to know that I love you guys so very much, and I don't want you guys to ever forget that. Whether the circumstances change or not, you know, I love you guys so very much. I'm so grateful and thankful to have you guys in my life, and in a way impact it in a very positive way. But yeah, what does friendship mean to you guys? What do you guys look for in a friendship? Comment down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down. It lets me know if you like this video or not. Let me know if you guys want to know a little bit more about me. I could do more story time. So with that being said, I hope you guys liked this video. I had so much fun talking about friendship and just what it means to me and how I view things on that aspect. I do not take my friendships for granted. I am not the type of person to be trying to benefit from a friendship. Honestly, I want friends because it's almost like a second family for me, and in a way, they kind of shape you to the person who you're going to be or want to become. And I get inspired by my friends all the time. So make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I will try to post more videos frequently. My goal is to post 3 videos per week. So I got my little goal set for me. And also make sure to go ahead and follow me on all of my social media. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed to my channel. It honestly means a lot to me. And with that being said, you guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching my previous videos. And until next time, have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Goodbye, angels.